Hi, it's Dr. Sean Carlson here from Simple Orthodontics in Larkspur, California. In today's video, we're going to talk about what is remote monitoring in orthodontics and how does it work. This is such an important topic. And the reason is most orthodontists still are not using remote monitoring technology. So it's important after you've watched this video to look for an orthodontist that is using remote monitoring. And I'm going to explain why it is so important and how it works and what it is. Now, all of you out there most likely have a smartphone, and what you may not know is that little computer that has a camera on it is an incredibly powerful device when it comes to orthodontics, because that camera can help send your orthodontist information about you or your child's treatment. Now, the reason this is such a wonderful convenience in orthodontics is it saves you time and appointment. So if you're driving to your orthodontist every 4 to 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, you are visiting them too often. And I'm going to explain how you can eliminate that inconvenience by finding an orthodontist that is using remote monitoring. So how does remote monitoring work? The way it works is it uses your cell phone device, it uses your smartphone as a conduit between you and your orthodontist. Here at Simple Orthodontics, we use a remote monitoring product called Grin, which gives us a special application that gets installed on your phone and then allows you to communicate with our office and our care team anywhere in the world, wherever you are, and it allows us to monitor treatment from afar. So the way it works is you have a cell phone device or a smartphone that when you start treatment, the orthodontist, the doctor, and their team will help you install an application on the phone that allows you to communicate in 2 directions with your orthodontic team. And what happens is every week, you or your child get the remote monitoring device out. It's usually just a little scope that attaches to your phone. You stand in front of the bathroom mirror after you brush your teeth, and it takes about 2 minutes to scan your teeth. It is super easy. It's like the easiest thing ever. And so that scan, after you've done it with your device, that scan is automatically uploaded to our care team. And our care team is able to analyze that scan, pass it on to the doctor that will look at that scan, evaluate it, and make sure that your treatment is staying on track. Now, usually if you're in an office that uses this technology, you will have a concierge care coach as part of this technology. And our care coach is someone that is on your team that you get to communicate with every week through this device to make sure that the treatment is staying on track. It's basically like having your entire orthodontic office in your pocket for the whole treatment, no matter where you are in the world. Now, there's 4 major benefits to remote monitoring. And so if you're looking for an orthodontist, certainly write these down so that you can go ask these questions and say, hey, I want these 4 benefits. Are you using remote monitoring? So the top 4 benefits of remote monitoring, number 1 is concierge level care. If you've ever wanted to be at a doctor that really understands and monitors what's happening with your healthcare treatment, in our case it's orthodontics, then remote monitoring is your ticket to concierge level care. You will never feel as taken care of as you do through our care coaches using the remote monitoring technology. The second big benefit of remote monitoring is access to your orthodontic team from anywhere in the world. Oftentimes, patients are historically calling the office or trying to email the office, or the ways of communicating have always been a little bit challenging. And with remote monitoring, we eliminate that. You have the ability to exchange information, whether it's photographs, questions, feedback, whatever you want to do. You have a way to access your orthodontic team right on your phone, any time of day, any day of the week. The third benefit why remote monitoring is important for your orthodontic treatment is fewer visits. Now, when I started practicing orthodontics 25 years ago, patients had to come into the office if we were going to accomplish anything. So it meant getting in your car, picking up your child, fighting traffic, finding a place to park, walking into the office, checking in, waiting for the doctor to come over, and the doctor would look and say, yes, looks great. And then you'd go out of the office, make another appointment, go find your parked car, drive in traffic, drop your child off, and it would start over again 4 weeks later. That is a terrible way to have access to care. And remote monitoring eliminates that completely, because that same visit, which I would argue could have taken an hour and a half in the old world, sometimes even more, depending on where your orthodontist is, now takes you about 60 seconds. So it's really quite amazing how this technology allows us to do that same thing that used to take hours in minutes. And it does make life much more convenient because we're able to see things more frequently without you having to come into the office. Now, the fourth and final benefit to remote monitoring is faster treatment. Because we're able to keep an eye on the treatment progress at a more frequent interval, we can identify when treatment is moving in the right direction or not in the right direction. That's something we didn't have the ability to do before. So it allows us to have control over the efficacy of our appliances. Before, when you would go away for 6 weeks to 8 weeks, if something was going off in the wrong direction, we didn't see it until you came back a month and a half later. Now that we can see that every week, we are able to identify very quickly if a treatment is not going in the right direction, or if it's going in the right direction, but slower than expected. That allows us to adjust much more frequently. The bottom line of that adjustment, faster treatment, because we can keep you on course with much more accuracy, and it just makes your life that much easier. So if you're out there looking for an orthodontist, I strongly encourage you to find one who is using remote monitoring for every patient. You need to find an office that is all in with this technology, and it will allow you to have your care team right in your pocket. So here at Simple Orthodontics, we are happy to answer questions about remote monitoring. We use it on every single patient, and it is super convenient. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to one of us on our team. We'll be happy to answer any questions. Please be sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for more videos like this. We want to keep you informed about what modern orthodontics looks like. So keep watching our videos, keep tuning in. We will be sharing a lot more information. Until the next video, be well and smile more.